to have.
Yes, Master. Hey guys, welcome back. As promised, I'm picking up work on the E11 blaster today. I have figured out a couple of problems. One of you, I will post a link to I'll give you a shout out at the end of the video, pointed out the dimensions, or at least the length, of the E11 blaster from the Legends section of Wikipedia.com, which is, excuse me, 19.37 inches. Now, since I do not have like a yardstick that has centimeters on it, I had to use my measuring tape, and the closest I could figure out to 9.37 inches was 19 5/16 inches, which is the length right here. I taped together 3 pieces of paper, 8.5 by 11, so I had plenty of room, and now I've got a reference picture on my computer, and I'm going to use that to sketch out a very, very basic pattern for the blaster. I have figured out what I'm going to use for the tubes. I'm thinking tubes from aluminum foil are just about the perfect diameter. You know, if I can't find any of those tubes in time, I'm going to cut some length out of a paper towel tube and then tape that up to make it the smaller diameter. And the reason I'm going with that instead of making something out of plastic is because these projects that I'm making are meant to use up my cardboard. I don't want to get more materials as long as I have all this cardboard. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with that. And now, with that, with the picture on my excuse me, laptop, and my little dart gun as further reference for, you know, the size and diameter of the handle and everything like that, even though that one looks a little longer, we can get started. Thankfully, it was not as difficult as I thought it would be. I mean, to draw things up. So, there you go. There is a very, very, very basic sketch of an E11. It's not perfectly to scale, but then again, I've only got the length measurements and a picture to go off of. So, yeah, I'm figuring most of it, you know, the sight, and that are all going to be cardboard tubes cut to various lengths. The really thin one's going to be like paper rolled around a pencil and then glued in place. Trigger's probably just going to be a single piece of cardboard. And yeah, okay. And the handle is going to be about, I'm thinking 3 or 4 layers of cardboard all glued onto each other. And yeah, okay, and these are just going to be strips of cardboard with like a little, kind of like T-tracks for the Graflex Skywalker lightsaber. And yeah, and the thinner pieces are going to be all cereal box cardboard, cut to length and glued together and then secured with, like, I don't know, maybe brass fasteners for these little rivets. That would probably work. So yeah, very, very basic drawing. What I'm going to do now, well, I think I want to eat something for lunch first. After lunch, I'm going to figure out some way of cutting this out and or tracing it, some way of transferring this to a piece of poster board. And from the poster board, I want to trace it onto a piece of cardboard so I can cut it out with an X-Acto knife and sort of like hold it and do just a basic mock-up of it to sort of see how it feels, and then figure out the individual pattern pieces. So yeah, after lunch I will get back to this. And okay, I'm feeling very encouraged now. There are several boxes that like snap onto the sides. So yeah, we can try this out and see how this goes. So, starting to get excited now. Oh yeah, and in the muzzle there are several holes drilled. I'm figuring when I split these things down the middle, I'm just going to use a hole punch and go boom, 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 boom. And that ought to work okay. It's easier than trying to cut it out with a teeny little X-Acto knife. So I'll be back after lunch. See you guys then. Okay, so after cutting, tracing, taping, this is what I've ended up with. I've gone from blueprint to poster board pattern to cardboard mock-up. So this actually looks pretty good. It looks about the right size, at least for somebody my size. So yeah, going from the dimensions at the place that I looked, and then, you know, tracing things and cutting it out, this looks about right for an E11 blaster. So kind of like that, and I don't know how they put it in their holsters though, because it's pretty big. But yeah, here we go. I think that's about all I'm going to do today. I may try and figure out the best way to take a paper towel tube and reduce the diameter until it's much smaller, so I can make the tubes and everything that can go on there. And anyway, but in case not, that will be all for my E11 blaster journey. Again, thank you so much everyone who's dropped by suggestions, and this is probably not going to be perfect scale, but you know what, for somebody like me who is terrible at math, and I just want to get this thing done, I think this will probably work out pretty well. Okay, that was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. This is 2 paper towel tubes cut up. That's as far up as I was able to get the holes with the hole punch. But I think I've got the basic muzzle part done, the part that goes right here. And then I just need to stick that little thing at the end there. Still not sure how I'm going to do that, but I think probably I'm going to get some like poster board and roll it up around a pencil just to coil it up really, really, really tight, glue it in place, and then like sort of jam it in the end there. Or maybe just cut out like something round and then stick around like a, I don't know. Not sure yet, but I was able to secure this part with some hot glue. It's like a friction fit, and then I secured it with hot glue, and it's pretty sturdy. So I've got the basic shape of the muzzle of the blaster done, which I'm pretty happy about. Tomorrow I'm thinking I want to see if I can finish up the round pieces like the scope and like the flash suppressor at the end of the muzzle. So yeah, and also maybe if I have time, make the handle, and after that I'll just need to make the greeblies and paint the silly thing. And yeah, this tape does not look very good right now. It's just Scotch tape, but what can I say? I was in a hurry, and my masking tape doesn't fit so well. And I also found out spray paint doesn't stick very well to masking tape. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I'll check back in with progress tomorrow. But that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more G-rated Star Wars content, go ahead and click that little subscription button down below. But until next time, this is the Clumsy Jedi signing off. Bye, guys.